When did you feel the military wasn't for you? I knew the moment I sat in the barracks bathroom at 3 a.m., staring at my reflection under buzzing fluorescent lights, wondering why my chest felt so tight I couldn't breathe. Just hours before, I'd been on a 12-mile ruck march with gear that felt heavier than my own body. My knees were screaming, my shoulders bruised, and every step was a reminder that I wasn't built like the others. But it wasn't the pain that broke me, it was the silence after. Everyone else seemed to laugh it off, joking about chow hall eggs and bad coffee, while I lay in bed staring at the ceiling, feeling like I was trapped in a place that would swallow me whole. I had signed up thinking it would give me direction, a purpose. My recruiter said it was about pride, discipline, and brotherhood. I wanted that. But in training, when my drill sergeant screamed 2 inches from my face, spill flying, and I felt my hands shaking uncontrollably, I realized something was wrong. Not with the training, it was me. My mind wasn't built for endless orders with no explanation, for punishment handed out to the whole platoon because one guy messed up. I wasn't angry. I just felt small, smaller every day. The real breaking point wasn't during a march or inspection. It was a letter. My mom wrote about my little brother's first high school football game. She said he looked for me in the stands, forgetting I was hundreds of miles away, and she had to remind him I was serving the country. I folded that letter and tucked it in my chest pocket like armor. But that night, I cried into my pillow, muffling the sound so no one would hear. Everyone else seemed to thrive in the misery, but I kept picturing home, the bleachers, my brother scanning the crowd for me. I pushed through weeks, then months, convincing myself it would get easier. That pride would replace the emptiness. But the truth is I never found that fire. The military wasn't for me, not because I was weak, but because I realized my strength was meant for something else. I respected those who stayed, but I knew I had to walk a different path. The days leading up to my discharge were the strangest mix of relief and guilt. I watched guys pack their bags for deployment, their eyes steady, their steps certain, while I filled out forms in a quiet office. Some called me lucky, others barely looked at me, and a few whispered quitter when they thought I couldn't hear. But deep down, I knew staying would have broken me in ways I couldn't fix. I remember the last formation I stood in, the cadence echoing across the field, boots striking the dirt in rhythm. I mouthed the words without sound, knowing it was my final time in uniform. The sun was setting, golden light on a line of faces that would march on without me, and I realized that sometimes courage isn't staying, sometimes courage is knowing when to leave.